Okay, sir. We'll flip the coin a little bit. Till now, they were asking questions, you were listening. They're all my teachers who've been in my organization for 10 years plus. You ask them questions, they will answer. How's that? Ready? Yes. Giri sir, quiz master, roll cap, all on.
All
You
on.
can ask them anything you want. You can ask them about me also. How is it working with Aishwarya? You can feel free to criticize me. Let's make it fun.
How many of you are not happy being a teacher? Many people don't have alternatives.
I don't think people will spend 10 years in a school if they are not happy with their profession, even if it's for money. I don't think so.
So what's that really means what's happiness?
Okay, the question is defining happy. I won't be, I'll rather be honest to say in all these 20 years of being in the profession, I have been unhappy at times. At times when some things don't work out in class. What worked, like I teach theatre, drama. What worked in grade 1 will not work in grade 4. And another thing is when you were speaking, the givens are changing. Like the children, what the givens we had, like all these years, a grade 4 child or a 10-year-old child must know this was all true for all of us 60s, 70s born. But for the 80s or the 90s born, a lot of givens are changing. So when we expect something, you feel shortchanged. I give you an example. I give improv situations to students. I gave one improv for a class 3 child. The improv was, you're sitting in front of the television, you're watching your favorite cricket match, and the power goes off. What will you do? So my sort of a required response was, the child panics, oh, power went off, match, I don't know what's happening, my team is going to win, lose. That was the response I expected, which happened in a particular year. But then this child very coolly stood there, sat, watched the match. I said, power cut, to give him a prompt. He simply went there, picked up the phone and said, security, general chalao.
And I just want to share a very beautiful statement which I follow with the Buddha said. He said, there is no path to happiness. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is a path.
Say that. I feel like you cannot be happy all the time, but when you are unhappy, you can choose to find what will give you happiness and start the action today. That is in your hands. You can choose to be unhappy all the time and say, oh, this is what happened to me, and keep unhappy. But you can say, by doing this today, I'll become happy tomorrow, so let's start doing it today instead of feeling unhappy today. I think that's progress.
That should be the message of the buddy meet today that we have.
All of you as teachers would have experienced moments, now you're 10 years plus, where students who have passed out of your school have come back looking for you. How many of you had that moment? Excellent. How many of you have had teachers who have left the school coming back to meet you? Yep. All right. So my question then to you is, you've crossed 10 years. What 3 goals will you set for yourself that you will instill as values in new teachers who join your system? You don't have to necessarily answer it, but if you want to, I think you can, because it's impossible for any system, education, corporate, business, for the management to mentor and guide everybody. If we don't individually pick people to make them better versions of themselves, collectively institutions won't grow. It's only where institutions have great seniors who are taking their juniors along, the system grows. So it's a very important thing at something like a buddy bench to make as an objective or a goal. Just 3 things. Choose your own teachers, or maybe randomly allocated through lots, and saying you are the mentor teacher for 3 teachers. Need not be in the same subject line, but what are you going to impart? Any thoughts are also welcome, or any 3 things you feel are important. I think so. I think she's answering after.
Sir, I think I've been thinking...
Ma'am, please sit.
I've been pondering over it for quite some time now, and I thought I should have one-on-one interaction with some of the new teachers who have joined this year, last year. So I think just love the way that you're here, be yourself, don't become, be yourself. And secondly, I feel accept the system whether you like it or not, adapt yourself. I think that would see you grow along with the organization.
Lovely. I think Sir has a.
Sir, good evening. I usually tell my team of plus two teachers, just only one thing you remember in this school, bring the smile on the face of the student. That's the job of us. That's it. Whatever you do, whether you teach maths, physics, chemistry, I don't care. Just bring the smile on the student. That's it. That's our motto.
That's
Excellent.
It's great fun and it's more efficient and effective. We work as a team. So we enjoy and we share the burden also. So it becomes easier and we learn from each other. So working as a team is what is important.
Nice.
What I feel for the person who is coming in new is like, first of all, like what Giri sir said, like you have to take on any role that is given to you. You have to be passionate, and also you should feel that I matter, and also not matter. Like you should be able to say I matter, and also you should take on roles where you don't actually matter. No job is simple. I mean, no job is minuscule. So that's what I want to.
good. Well done. Well done.
If a new teacher comes, the first sentence that I will tell them is, don't think that it is a school. Think that it is your home. How you will work out at home, how you will feel being at home, you can, in the same manner, you can work in our school. Normally, me and Shukumar used to tell whenever a new teacher comes and, sir, shall we sit here and do some work in a biology lab or in the staff room? Normally we say, no, it is your school. It is not my school. It is your school. Feel comfortable. Come on, do. That is how we have to motivate when a new teacher joins our organization.
Lovely, lovely.
My thing is that whenever a new joinee is there in the team, she should think that, or she or he, she should think that she is unique, she is special, and she should work with pleasure, not with the pressure. That's all.
Good.
Thank you.
Coincidentally, the word school comes from a root word called shol.
Shoal.
Shol actually means place for pleasure.
Pleasure.
We have made it place for pressure.
I just feel if any teacher comes in, first you have to be approachable. You have to have humility. And you have to have empathy. I think that the teacher who comes in should feel it.
True.
And should be able to come to you for any problem they face. So we have to be approachable, we have to have humility in us, and we have to have empathy. I think those are the three things. If you have it, a new teacher will come to you, and I think they will feel more comfortable coming to you to ask anything they want to know.
Yeah. True. I just wanted to give a small message.
Please, sir.
First, I'm very happy that there has been a free conversation between people and the kind of team. I want to share only one experience and one story. When I became a principal in 1976, I was very young. I was telling her I was hardly 30 years old. I was the youngest principal to be appointed. I had 142 teachers with me and 175 groups. Which teacher is in which group, you don't know. They will cross floors every morning and evening, right? But when I retired after 6 years, I had one group, one voice. The success of any institution comes only when you have one group, one voice, and one vision.
I would like to hear from one teacher of each of our organization to talk about their 10-year, 20-year journey of their organization, from how they walked in to how they're sitting on the buddy bench today.
Good evening, sir. I first started my journey, I came with my father-in-law. I just came down the mountain. Before that, my father-in-law, very simple. He's a very religious person. He took me to Rajarajeshwari temple and he said, you're going to the school to teach so many. So hopefully you don't do mistakes. Take the blessings of God. Very simple. He's a very simple, retired person. So he took me all the way, just upstairs, and we were waiting Mr. Rama Ranganathan. I had heard a lot
I'm
about
sure
her.
Rama Ranganathan ma'am is watching us online today. We had
Yes.
invited both Shobna ma'am and Rama Ranganathan ma'am, but due to some circumstances, they couldn't be here. But I'm sure she's watching, or she will make sure she watches.
She's a great impact because she was a mother, and whatever you said, sometimes when we used to act like children, she used to call us straight away. And it was so great fun. Every day was a new day. We never thought this was 10 years. I worked more than 16 years over here. And before this, I worked 9 years in other school. But every day is a new thing to learn for me. And I never felt bored. I always want to learn something more and more and more. I'm so greedy to learn. I'm sorry for that.
That's a great quality of a teacher, I must say.
Thank you so much.
Myself, Vijay. I'm 12 years old.
At ANPS.
The first thing, when I searched in internet, that I was searching for a school which is close to me, where I will have less time to travel. That is how I was introduced to Apollo School. I just sent my resume through email. At that time, I don't know that the school was not ready to take a male teacher into their organization. But I got a call. They told me to come on some particular day. I went on the next day. But the first day I went in front of the school, I saw the school because so many trees were there, I was not able to see the school properly. I thought only one bus was standing in front of the school. It's a small school, better not to go. Next day I went for interview. HOD was not there. Some math teacher took my interview and I gave one demo. Principal ma'am said, can you come another day to give a demo in front of an HOD? Said, okay. Then again next day I came. Is it necessary to go and give one more demo? And again I went back home. Fourth day I came. She said, you take the book, you take your time and give the demo. I said, you take me to the class, I will give the demo. 2 minutes, she took me back to the principal's room and she said, he's okay, you can take him. At that time, I don't know who was the management. Auntie was there. I went to her and I asked her, summer, will you give me salary in the summer? This is how I entered Apollo National Public School. Down the line, I have completed 12 years.
Good evening, everyone. I want to speak in Kannada.
Tadi ma'am.
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಂದು 11 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು 12ನೇ ವರ್ಷ. ನಂಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಮನೆ ಥರನೇ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾನು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೊಗಳಿಕೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ 4 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಡಚಣೆಗಳಾಯಿತು. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ. ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ, ನನಗೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಮಗುಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ನಾನೇನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾಡಿ ನೀನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡು, ನಿನ್ನ 10th ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ, ಇದು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ಹಳೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಈವನ್ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಮೆಟ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಗಲೂ ನನಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಂಗೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ಒಂಥರ ಮನೆ ಥರ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿದೆ. ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾ, ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕಾ, ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇರಬೇಕಾ, ಆ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನ 100% ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 100% ನನಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ನಂಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನಂಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ನಂಗೆ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸರಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹುಮ್ಮಸ್ಸಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು. ಬರೀ ಹಳೆಯ ಮೆಥಡ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರೋನಾ ಆದಮೇಲಂತೂ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಬದಲಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸತನ ಕೂಡ ತರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ, ನೀನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾಠನ ಮಾಡು. ಫೈನಲಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಆ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
But I owe this to Rama Ranganathan ma'am. It was like breaking the stereotype, the opportunity she gave me. She just told, come from tomorrow. I was like, can I? She told, yes, you can manage. Is it so difficult? I told no. And I went home. I requested my parents to support me. And the very next day, I joined this institute. So that was then. Fast forward, 11 years, I'm now here. And it's been a wonderful experience working here. very supportive leader, amazing colleagues, and amazing experience with children in this institute. And a lot of things and memories what I have learned here has shaped my professional and personal life. I cannot express it, but it's been a wonderful journey in this institute. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Yes.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, NHVPS ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳ ಬ್ಯಾಕು ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಬಿದಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಯಜಮಾನ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ನಾವು ಕೀಮೋ ಕೊಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೊನೆಗೂ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ರಾಜರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ಇಳಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, ನಮಗೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸು ಯಾರೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಬಂತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಬಂದರು. ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಈ ಥರ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆಂಬ್ಯುಲೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ಇಳಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಅಂತ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು, 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೀನಲ್ಲೇ ಇರು, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಬಂತು, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬೆಡ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ. ಕೊನೆಗೂ ಸೇರಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು 15 ದಿನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ರು ಮ್ಯಾಮು, ನೇತ್ರ, ಸುಮಾ. ಕೊನೆಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇದಾದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಯಜಮಾನ್ರನ್ನ ನುಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. 1 ತಿಂಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ 1 ವಾರ ಆಯಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಯಜಮಾನ್ರು ಹೋಗಿ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲು ತುಂಬ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಕೃತಜ್ಞಳಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನೆಂದೂ ನಾನು ಮರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ 13 ವರ್ಷ ತುಂಬುತ್ತೆ. ಜೂನ್ ಬಂದರೆ ನನಗೊಂಥರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಥರನೇ ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲು. ಏನಾದರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಹಬ್ಬದ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ನು, ನಿನ್ನ ಸೀರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ದು ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗೋ ತನಕ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ತವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಅವಾಗ ತವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ತವ್ರ ಮನೆಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸು, ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳದು ಮದುವೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ತಿಂಗಳು 18th 19th ಇತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ಗೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಾರಿ, ನಾನು ಇಂಥ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಯಾಡಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ಸಾರಿ.
ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ದುಃಖ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಫೀಲ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೋದಲ್ವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಸೊ ನೀವೀಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳ ಮದುವೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. 1 ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲ 4 ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನು ಕರಿಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಊಟ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಆದರೆ 1 ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಕರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ 4 ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಜನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಕರಿಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ, ನಾವು ನಮಗೂ ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಟೀಚರ್. You're not just teaching one child, but you're passing over so many children over the years. You're touching so many people. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಯಾರ ಲೈಫ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ who is going to support you when ಅಂತ you won't understand. That's the beauty of a teacher. That's the role of a teacher. So yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I mean, you proved why we are today. Like your speech today or your talk today was like the power of why we have all come today. ಬರೀ ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಅಳ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಅಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೂ ಇಲ್ವೇನೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದಿದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ವೋ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ 13 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಈ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಅಳಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ?
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಆಯಿತು. ಆವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಸಂಬಳ ಕಡಿಮೆನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೆ, 3 ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸುಧಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಡೆಮೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸಂಬಳ, ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಮಾಡಿದೀವಾ? ಖಂಡಿತ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಹಂತವಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಮೇಲೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ.
Thank you. We'll go to Amber Valley, please.
बोलने की औकात नहीं है और गिरी जी जैसे महान व्यक्ति जिनके शब्दों में सरस्वती बसी हुई है, आप दोनों को मैं अभिनंदन करते हुए प्रणाम करता हूँ। ऐश्वर्या मैम जिनके देख रेख में इतने बड़ी इंस्टीट्यूशन चल रहे हैं, संगठन चल रहे हैं, निश्चित रूप से आपका योगदान जो है काबिल तारीफ़ है और हम तहे दिल से उसका स्वागत करते हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि हम जो है मेरा 35 ईयर्स से जो है मैं काम कर रहा हूँ और 32 ईयर्स जो है मैंने आवासीय रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल में मैंने काम किया है। तो बोले मनोज यू मूव टू अंबर वैली, हमने क्यों नहीं, आई नो मिस्टर सिद्धार्थ एंड दे नीड वन गुड पर्सन टू टेक द चिल्ड्रेन। हमने कहा नहीं सर मैं लॉरेंस स्कूल छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं इतनी दूर से आया हूँ, लेट रिटायर फ्रॉम। अगेन ही केम, ही मेट माई मिसेस, ही केम टू माई हाउस। इतने बड़े आदमी थे और रिलेशन में सो गुड विथ हिम। आफ्टर 1 year I took the decision and I joined the Lawrence school, loved this one, Amber Valley. When I joined Amber Valley, the students numbers were 140, 130 were there. That was the condition. They means the people were not from the residential school, and there is no rule of the school. Nothing was set up in the school. Just it was going on. Teachers were not in the school, means coming and going. So I told him, sir, if you want to set up the school, some residential background teachers should be there. They can come and help, and dedication should be there, and they have to work like their own children. Like here, we are telling always, sometimes required in residential school children, we are like parents, we need to scold them. After that, we can't leave them. We should call and talk to them. And they should think like that, if somebody is going to taking the care of us. Mainly children, they felt bad. But after that, they wrote me letter after leaving institution कि सर आप अगर नहीं रहने से हमारी ज़िंदगी खराब हो गई होती, हम पढ़े नहीं होते. तो like that we started working. So dining hall setup was there, dorm setup was there, classroom setup was there. Everything day and night and morning used to come to school. They started working and stability of teachers came, dedication came, and school was coming like that. In strength, it gone around 300 about. After that, the principal was there. Principal Mr. Ravi Kumar, he came and joined the school. He was very good, but sometimes very soft. So again, the problem started in the school, and he told Manoj sir, you are a strict person, little you be liberal. So and security was there. She told me also, leave the discipline, let them do. So they give me the duty coordinator. So I left then. The moment he left, a lot of trouble happened. Boys and girls, they started leaving their dorm and coming and sitting the night. So again, they called me meeting, you take it back. I told no, once I take, I can't take it back. If I go, I don't have problem. Because very difficult to bring discipline in residential school. Once you go, it's very difficult to bring it back. If you die also, it won't come. Dedication is required a lot of. So again, he told, no, please you have to take. They requested me. I took it, started working. That time, after that, Mr. Rajput came. He was very strict, but things like that, we worked in the Amber Valley, and still I'm working that like this journey actually.
Janki ma'am, yes. Now a part of all 4 institutions. Her journey starting from Unit 1 to Chikmagalur is her journey that she's going to start.
For me, NHVPS is my baby. Actually my baby. Because when I get very emotional, but when I came here, I went up the hill and the building was not ready then. And then I met Rama ma'am, and then she said, I want you to do a blend of the Montessori and the kindergarten. Would you do that? And I said, definitely, I'll try. And then we did it, and I'm very proud to say that we are doing very well. The blend worked very well. And I'm trying to do that in all the 4 schools so that there is some kind of uniformity. Although I am well past retirement age, but still I think I have the spirit and the passion. I think for a teacher, that is what is important. You need to be passionate about being with children. That, if you have that, then anything and everything is possible. Age does not really matter. And all those aches and pains will go away when you are with children. Believe me, especially the little ones. We are with the little of the littlest. But when you see them, I mean, you forget all your worries, you forget everything. And it's only when you go back home, oh my God, I have to deal with this, I have to deal with that. But then you're ready the next morning. You don't even have to say, oh, do I have to go to school? No, you are there, prim and proper, to be with the little ones. So I think I have tried my best to mentor teachers, to bring them to this kind of, being with children. Children are our prime focus in school, be it the KG children or the high school children. I think we are here for the sake of children. The school is child-centric, so I think all of us, our focus should be on children. If that is there and if we are passionate about that, I think we are all good teachers.
It's not what you feel. I want you to feel the pride in who you are by the end of this day and take it back for the rest of your journey as who you are, as a learner, as a teacher, as a trainer, as a nation builder, as you walk out of this campus today. That's what I want you to do. Will you? Yes. Can I get a louder yes? Yes. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Well, I don't want to make a speech, but I just want to tell you only one thing. A couple of months back when you asked me that I must come and talk to your teachers and I should mentor the school, to be honest, I was a bit hesitant. But today after attending this program, I think sky is the limit for you to move ahead. What a wonderful team of teachers, right? With people who have vision, people who are willing to work, people who bring their passion and experience to the classroom. I think as a management, as Aishwarya, as a school leader, you have absolutely nothing to worry that once things are put in perspective, I think you will make an illuminating place for your school in the educational map of the country. All the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's very difficult to comment after Bala sir comments. I have only one simple request, and I do this with all the teachers. You are now experienced teachers. You always look at yourself as a teacher. Don't forget to be the child that is inside you. When you walk inside the classroom, if you don't carry the child in you, the child does not relate to you. So please continue to be the child. Please continue to do everything that your children do, because only when you share that emotion are you going to be a good teacher. So on that note, be a good child.
Thank you, sir. I think I've said this in a lot of places. I am who I am because all of them make me and give me opportunities to speak so loud, speak so proud, speak so courageous that I can do this, because I know back of the end, I put this idea in place, they will execute it for me. It's a similar situation. I just put the thought saying I want a buddy bench conversation, from putting students together today to with a message 3 days ago saying that I want you all to be here from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, leaving their homes on a Friday night, sitting here in front of you after examinations to 8:30 in the morning from a sports day. They're all here today. That's the commitment they have for the journey, and that's what I'm proud of as a management on behalf of all of them. I am very proud of each one of them sitting on this table, and I say that with a lot of gratitude in my heart. Thank you so much, sir, for blessing us as an organization of being here, being our buddies today, and probably enlightening us, bringing out the child in us and making sure the child is always alive as you walk out of these doors from today. I promise you that on behalf of the entire fraternity we hold as educators today. Don't forget that you are the proudest brand ambassador of the organization you work for. And you're going to walk the talk, you're going to hold the cap high with pride, courage, and compassion as you work for us. Yes? Thank you so much and have a great weekend. Our tradition is you need to print your hand on the buddy bench. We have Sudha Murthy ma'am's hand on that side. Probably both of you can print your hands on this side. We have 2 different colors. You can choose.